This is Michael Rank, and I'm going to show you how to make a paper tube Batman from the blog craftsbyamanda.com. I was unable to find any particular book that struck my fancy, so working with the Oak Park Library this summer, their theme was Unmask, which featured plenty of superheroes, and this seemed like a natural fit. Part 1 involved remembering Batman's tragic past. Well, son, that sure was a great movie. Did you enjoy it, Bruce?
I sure did, Dad.
Give me all your money or I'm gonna shoot you. Please don't. We just got done enjoying this lovely movie. Nope. I'm gonna shoot you. You're next, lady. I'm Batman. For part 2, you need to gather your supplies. You'll need a template, construction paper featuring blue, pink, black, and yellow, scissors, a hole punch, something to trace the patterns with, and, of course, a paper tube. Part 3, you need to cut out all of your template pieces. Now sit back and enjoy this cutting out montage. And there you go, all of your template pieces ready to be traced. Part 4, you're going to trace the pieces onto the construction paper. Use black for the cape, the cowl, the tights, and the bat symbol. Use yellow for the utility belt and the eyeballs. Use the hole puncher to punch one hole and cut it in half to get 2 perfect eyes. Trace the large rectangle on the blue paper and the small rectangle on the pink paper. Part 5. More cutting. Part 6. The fun part. Playing with glue. Take your toilet paper tube and using the large blue sheet of construction paper, cover that in glue and then roll it onto the toilet paper tube. And now take the cowl and the paper punch you cut in half to glue them onto the cowl to form his eyes. Flip the cowl over and glue the small pink rectangle onto the back of the cowl. Trim up any pieces that may overlap before turning that over and covering it in glue and pasting it to the top of the toilet paper tube. Next, glue the cape onto the back of the toilet paper tube, making sure to cover it so it's as secure as possible. Now glue the long rectangular half of the tights and attach the yellow rectangle before gluing the entire thing onto the bottom half of the Batman tube. And finally, affix the Batman logo. Epilogue. Author and website information and review for parents and teachers. Amanda Fermaro is a mother of 4, a baker, a cook, and a crafter. She has worked on such things as Craft Expert for Disney's Caboose.com, has appeared in Parents Magazine, Redbook, Chicago Tribune, and others. She has worked for General Mills, Yahoo, Kick Cereal, and more. She has 5 published books, including Duct Tape Mania, Button Mania, and even a licensed Star Wars Mania craft book. S&S Worldwide is distributing her own branded craft kits starting in September 2015. CraftsByAmanda.com is marketed as a site that is easy craft tutorials for kids and adults. Crafts range from simply gluing magnets onto the back of Scrabble tiles for a refrigerator Scrabble game to reupholstering a chair. I chose her website over her books because some of the projects just legally can't appear in books, much like this Batman. Maybe one day she can earn the license to those, but otherwise, licensed superhero craft and DIY books don't seem to exist. Any that do are simply how to draw books. I view her website as an extension of her books, plus provides alternative access to her ideas if a library or school teacher can't get a hold of those books. The biggest strength of the activity is that kids and parents can make these at home with the supplies they probably already have. Cost efficiency was why I chose this DIY project, as I myself couldn't afford to go out and buy lots of new supplies. Also, a family of different aged children can still do this project together. Sure, the youngest ones would need help with the cutting, but with simple instructions you can show them where to glue and place things. And it can also help with training a child to use scissors and to cut in a line and hone their fine motor skills. The major weakness of this activity is that the age cap is definitely around 5th grade. Older kids may think it's uncool to do a paper craft like this. I would say the suitable age for the activity is probably 7 through 9. If the materials were pre-cut, like for a library activity, it could easily be ages 5 and up. Older children would be able to search for and find this activity online with no problems. Smaller children would definitely need help searching for the information, which is why it would probably be easier to have the template ready to go.